What up, everybody? It's Converse King back with another shoe review. And today, the shoe I have to review is the Flightposite II from Nike. A very interesting shoe designed for Kevin Garnett before he decided to leave Nike for Adidas. They were going to put his name on this bar right here, but since he left the company, they replaced his name with 5 dots instead. Was it necessary? Probably not. It doesn't really add anything to the shoe, but that's basically the background on it. Designed for Kevin Garnett. I'm not sure if he ever actually wore it, but he left Nike, I think, pretty quickly in favor of Adidas. Um, Details. You have hideaway laces, which are obscured by this zipper. You zip it up, and this thing here, this flap is supposed to hide the zipper too, but it doesn't work that well. The system could have used a little work, but it turned out all right. It has an inner booty type thing, which isn't my favorite part of the shoe, but it works and it's fine. Um, the front of the shoe is like a suede, but it's not fully suede, it's like synthetic. And the back is this foam-like material, and it just kind of goes over the whole back of the shoe up to the forefoot, and then it stops. Right here, you have a big old circle, which makes the silhouette of the shoe very distinctive. Um, it almost looks like metal because of the colorway, but if you look closely, there's a lot of little fibers in it, almost like carbon fiber. I don't know if this is carbon fiber, but it doesn't really look like any carbon fiber I've ever seen. Not even close. So it might be some other kind of fiber that they use to make the shoe. You got a heel tab right here, and you got a tongue tab because, when you have these inner booties, it can be kind of difficult to put the shoe on, just by jamming your foot in there. On the actual sole itself, there is some carbon fiber to reduce weight, and the sole itself is kind of unusual because it doesn't exactly take on the shape of a foot, does it? It's more like a robot, and they wanted it to look pretty robotic and futuristic, I think. Um, Amongst sneakerheads, these, they're called RoboCop shoes by some people who are fans of the RoboCop movies. And it's a nice, pretty accurate little moniker for this shoe. Um, it does look like, if RoboCop actually needed to wear shoes, which he doesn't because he's a robot, he might wear these. It says Flightposite on the back there in somewhat unclear letters, but that's what it says. Overall, a very comfortable shoe, but one minor problem was I had to go up half a size to get it to fit, to fit correctly. Um, but that in the end it worked out. Um, Another problem with the shoe is it's kind of expensive. I bought these on sale. They were $120, but I had to use a coupon that I got in my email to bring it down $20 from $140. So these started, I think, $189 originally. So it had to come down pretty far. This came out at the beginning of 2010. I bought it a little over a month ago. So it had a long way to fall on the price. But I think waiting was a really good idea because you don't want to pay full price on sneakers if you don't have to. Um, but overall, it's a very comfortable shoe. There's a lot of good ankle support. If you're into shoes that are very futuristic looking, this is probably right up your alley. If you're into maybe cosplay and you want to be a robot or something and you don't know what shoes to get that would look robotic, this is as close as you're probably going to get. You know, with jeans on, the shoe looks like almost any other shoe because this part here is obscured. But, if you're wearing shorts or something, it still looks really cool. It's a cool shoe. Um, like I said, if you're into science fiction, you might want to pick it up. Um, other than that, I don't know what else to say. So that's the end of this review. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.